Alright, folks, let's dive into a topic that's been buzzing in the tech world: the shifting dynamics between the US and China in the AI race. You might have noticed the recent headlines about DeepSeek, Moonshot AI, and Alibaba's AI breakthroughs. But what does this all mean for the global AI landscape? First off, let's acknowledge that China is no longer just a competitor. They're a force to be reckoned with in AI innovation. The US has been leading the way in technological advancements, but China is rapidly catching up and even surpassing them in certain areas. What's fascinating is how China is approaching this race. They're not just focusing on model performance, they're playing the long game by optimizing costs, deployment, customization, and global reach. Here's the thing: China is not just innovating, they are building an entire ecosystem. While the US is still analyzing each company's progress individually, China is fostering an environment where multiple firms can thrive simultaneously. This collective effort is what sets China apart and allows them to consistently produce world-class AI capabilities. It's like they've cracked the code for sustainable AI development. Now, some might argue that the US has underestimated China's potential in various tech sectors, from rare earths to robotics and AI. But the reality is, China has been strategically planning this rise for years, and their industrial policies and long-term vision are paying off. The recent breakthroughs are not isolated incidents, but part of a well-orchestrated strategy. I find it intriguing how China is practicing what I'd call ecosystem statecraft. They're not just competing in the tech space, they're shaping the entire environment in which technologies are developed, financed, and adopted. It's a holistic approach, integrating industrial policy, finance, innovation, and global standards. China is essentially creating an ecosystem that supports and promotes its technological leadership. AI is just the tip of the iceberg. China's strategy extends to semiconductors, electric vehicles, and even renewable energy. They're not just playing catch-up, they're aiming to dominate the tech world. And their recent focus on making AI more accessible and customizable globally is a clever move. By reducing friction in the technology stack, they're making it harder for other countries to resist their influence. President Xi Jinping's emphasis on international AI cooperation and open-source development further highlights China's ambition to become the architect of a new global technology ecosystem. This is a strategic play to expand their influence while protecting their critical capabilities at home. It's like they are building a tech empire, one that's hard to resist. The challenge for the US is not just about technological advancements, it's about adapting their strategy. America's AI conversation often revolves around individual companies' interests, but the real focus should be on the nation's long-term strategic interests. The US has incredible advantages, from top-tier universities to a thriving venture capital ecosystem. But history shows that technological leadership is about building an ecosystem that others want to be a part of. So, the question becomes, can the US develop a coherent national strategy that combines innovation with trusted alliances, standards, and international credibility? It's not just about creating the best AI models. It's about building an ecosystem that the world trusts and wants to collaborate with. The US has the potential, but it's time to shift the focus from individual achievements to a unified, long-term vision. The AI race is heating up, and the winner might just be the one who builds the most compelling and inclusive tech ecosystem.